Sam, your research lies at the interface between chemistry and physics. Can you tell me a little bit about it and the kind of experiments you do in your lab?
Yes, so we're interested in how molecules and small clusters of molecules respond to radiation. We're particularly interested in fundamental biological molecules, so for example, subunits of DNA. And what we hope is that some of the fundamental understanding that we develop from these experiments can be fed into more detailed models that can help us to understand how biological tissue responds to radiation. This can have applications in radiation protection or in medicine.
So is that like the kind of damage you might get to your cells when you go through a CAT scan?
Yes, absolutely. So in a CAT scan, you're exposed to X-ray radiation. This can ionize molecules in your body. It can release secondary electrons. And these electrons themselves can interact with molecules, interact with parts of DNA and cause damage. And so one of the types of radiation that we're very interested in is looking at how electrons interact with DNA subunits. And then as well, how a clustered environment, how the fact that these molecules are bonded to other molecules and find themselves in a kind of water environment as well, how this affects the way they respond to radiation.
So what kind of molecules are you making here?
So a lot of, if you like, simple biological molecules. So like adenine, thymine, cytosine and guanine, which are the base molecules in DNA that encode the genetic information. We also look at clustering them with water molecules. And then there are some other molecules, some other classes of molecules that we look at, for example, ones that are used as so-called radiosensitizers in radiotherapy, where a molecule is introduced into the chemical environment of DNA in order to affect the way that it responds to radiation.
Is that more like what you would get in a cell environment then?
Absolutely, yeah. So the idea is to produce a kind of model molecular system that can be a closer step towards the cellular environment than an isolated molecule. But we're still looking at very small systems, and the great thing about that is that we really can unpick the processes that are initiated by the radiation in detail. If you start to look at tissue scale or cellular scale systems, it's much harder to really pin down the fundamental physics and chemistry that's going on. So we hope this contributes to part of the story which actually needs research at lots of different levels of complexity.
So you've got a major piece of kit here. What kind of things are you measuring?
Well, we have the radiation sources. So we have a UV laser that we use to cause electronic excitations of molecules and also to ionize molecules. We also have different electron sources, so high energy electrons and also very low energy electrons. And we interact these with our targets, so with our beams of our molecules or our beams of our clusters. Yeah. And one thing that we're trying to do at the moment is we're trying to develop methods to select specific clusters for our experiments. Because a lot of experiments will produce a whole range of molecules and clusters. And this makes it difficult to interpret the results because you'll see a particular effect, but you won't be certain what the original target was, if you like. So we're developing methods to try to just produce beams that contain one specific type of cluster.
So that's your research. How does that feed into the teaching that you do?
Well, I'm involved in teaching medical physics, and medical physics is part of the master's program in science at the OU. There are also medical physics parts of the undergrad program. So I've been contributing to parts of that. There are also the systems that we look at are very much quantum systems. They're on the nanoscale, if you like. So they're dominated by quantum interactions as opposed to classical physics. And that's a large part of the second and third year part of the physics undergraduate program. So there's lots of opportunities for me to contribute there.
If you choose to study chemical physics, what kind of career might you go on to do?
Well, there's a very wide range of careers that you can go into. If, for example, you were working with this kind of equipment, you'd get a lot of expertise in lasers, in mass spectrometry, in optics, in using computers to run experiments. So that might lead you into commercial R&D. There's obviously opportunities for academic careers, whether it's in higher education, maybe further education, or teaching in schools. And then there's this particular line of work also could lead you into working in medicine. So you might become a hospital medical physicist, or some of the expertise that you gain relating to chemicals and modifying chemical environments of important biological molecules could lead you into a pharmaceutical type work as well.
Possibilities are endless.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, Sam, thanks very much.
Thank you.